the program, as you hear from announced, a program on TRANSCO CLSG project. We get to connect 4 countries: Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. And inside the studio with me this afternoon for can discuss about this program, this project as well, and how far we are right now. Engineer Paul Safa. As we all know, energy is a very important commodity for a country in development one. We can talk plenty, a lot of investment will be done at the energy sector, and of course, Family really out there go attest to the fact that there has been marked improvement in the energy situation at the country. So, Engineer Paul Safa and the guest, and I will ask him for say hello to you.
Family, afternoon.
All right, that is the voice of Engineer Paul Safa. Family, not forget you can be part of this program. You will send your text message to the number 077982191. And me, when they begin the program, come to you, my name is Mama Dikobe Kamara. Now, Engineer, first of all, some people in the way just the but TRANSCO CLSG for the very first time. So you are for member family, what is this project there about?
Okay, like I can don't say severally, TRANSCO CLSG come about as a result of the energy master plan of the West African Power Pool, where ECOWAS countries and they put together way back. So fast forwarding, in 2030, the heads of states of Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea then signed a treaty for forming a company, and that company then call them TRANSCO CLSG. We get the mandate for build, own, finance, operate, and maintain a transmission power line. We will run from Côte d'Ivoire through Liberia into Sierra Leone, specifically Pujehun, Kenema, Côte, Bombali, Tonkolili, Kambia, Karene, and Koinadugu districts. And it will exit into Leone-Guinea. For Sierra Leone, we get about 530 kilometers line, and we also get about 5 substations where they will build one each na Kenema, na Bumbuna, na Kono, na Yiben na Kono, Big Congo na Kono, Bumbuna na Tonkolili, Yiben and Kamakuye, where you call na Karene districts. So now they will be building 5 substations there. As of now, we talk so, we don't already go into the phase of award of contracts to about 3 of the 4 plots that we'll get. We don't already award the contract between Manon and Liberia, come through onto Big Congo, now one lot that one day, to a company they call Kalpataru. The same company gets from Big Congo, it got up to Yiben, they do the transmission line. Then from Yiben, we go into Nisi and Guinea, we get one called Tata Angelic, and then they do that one day. And for the substation, as we talk so now, we don't award the contract to Pujehun, is a multi-billion-dollar Chinese company where they come for build a substation at Kenema, Big Congo, and Yiben. We are yet to award the contract for the one, we go for the 2 remaining ones, we will happen at Kamakuye and Yiben. So that's an update, basically overview.
Alright, okay. So from which you don't tell with this program, this project's like a very big project, and family go on for no. For example, whose benefit you think to see, whose additional value this particular project will bring out to the power situation of the country?
We need first of all for knowing the concept, the project concept, where the original drafters they get in mind as to why they need a transmission line of such a nature. Of course, in all new within the energy sector, forget international transmission lines. In fact, it's like the new, well, I don't call it new because it's been around for some time, but like that is one of the new dimensions in that way transmission, electricity generation and transmission will take place across the world. We're getting Middle Eastern transmission line where they run through a lot of countries and the Middle East. We get the one at the East Africa where they develop. We get the South African, you know, and we get the OMPH where they happen at the other subsector of West Africa. We get the Ghana, Nigeria transmission lines. And so basically, why do we need that kind of transmission line? For the sole purpose of trade of electricity. But the catch here is you dey try for ensure say the electricity way will be sold over that transmission line will be so competitive that if your master stability for generate power, you would rather prefer for as long as you are sure of its sustainability, availability, and efficiency, you will actually prefer for buy the transmission power, the power over that transmission line there, because comparatively we hope say it will be cheaper than where they produce. This is because we concentrate with power generations them now each of them region they are. Which are the try for say, and I will call it the economies of scale. Yeah? If, for instance, you get, I can always say this example, you get like 100 megawatts generating plants, 2 units of 50s, then you get the same 100 megawatts, 10 units. The operational cost of these 10 different units of that 100 megawatts will far exceed the operational cost of the 250 units for the same 100 megawatts. You get the same output, but the operational cost in this case for the 2 units of 50 megawatts could be reduced as to the 10 units of the 100 megawatts. You understand? So we try for a lot of people that will come and concentrate power production so that the operational cost at the end of the day will be cheaper. And we'll also look at the alternative sources of fuel where it will be so that it will be efficient and so that it will be affordable. So for Sierra Leone, we can get 5 substations. Yeah, 5 substations, which means we almost don't split Sierra Leone into 2, and we don't get the main backbone for the transmission and processes. So more or less, what we need now for do as a people and as a country, with support from the Ministry of Energy, I believe say EDSA, for able for going on the drawing board now, and I think they only do it now, sit down now and try for draw up how they will connect these towns within these substations them for getting power. The power needs them for addressing power needs.
All right. So again, still on the question of whose additional value, having this transmission line, erected, or these substations constructed in various communities. Then you talk to them, we're going to forget 5 substations, we're going to forget a 530 kilometer long line, and of course a substation. So whose added value they bring to power situation at the country?
Affordable power.
Okay.
The price will be competitive. Like what we say, our aim is to ensure that we get power at a cost that will be very competitive.
What about accessibility?
Of course, that's our primary goal. You see, we get the sustainability of electricity, we get the affordability of that electricity, and we get how efficient, because sometimes it's not just about the sustainability, but how efficient the power is. That they take into control the power costs and some other things. We don't have to take power from Côte d'Ivoire or from Leone-Guinea and kind of salon, then you get a situation where you get a cheaper alternative.